these were added in the 1800s, and at the time they were seen as really cheesy and really naff, like not a good interpretation of Gothic, because of course it no longer Gothic is the traditional, the trendy form at that time. But it's lived through World War I, World War II, the occupation of Paris for 4 years. People attached to it as symbolizing resistance as well. They rung the bells of this church to mark the occasion of the liberation of Paris, and they still do on that day every year up until today. So you can kind of imagine that it wasn't just a case of like, oh, the Catholic Church is burning in the city. It was something that represented so many other things to so many people, and you kind of noticed that on that night. I'm not Parisian, I'm not from France, but I've been living here for nearly 6 years. It's very much part of my work, and I think like a lot of people were kind of surprised when we felt so sad when it was happening. I was like, I didn't know I had any kind of emotional attachment to this church. But whilst it was sad, I think, maybe strange to say, for me there was quite beautiful in that event, in not what was happening to the church, but in the way they kind of brought everyone in the city together, and they kind of were able to share in that event. People sort of singing in the streets and things, and it was kind of a reminder that there are all these things that we kind of have in common, even if they're kind of different, whatever reasons that they are. So there was something kind of positive that seemed to happen on the night, and I kind of hope that that will be the legacy of that event, which again might kind of seem like a strange thing, but there's been so much division in the country for the last 5-6 years, a lot of divisive politics, but also Paris has been subject to various attacks, which